Greetings, today I am present to disclose one of the utmost secrets. I would go as far as to describe it as the secret in capital letters of our farm. It has been a span of a few years now, precisely since the year 2015, that we initiated the consideration of adopting regenerative agriculture as a viable approach. One of our initial tasks was to analyze the soils, and during this process we realized that our organic matter levels were running low. We had about 0.3, 0.4, 0.5% of organic matter, give or take, and we understood the importance of organic matter. We understood that organic matter helps us retain rainwater, make better use of it. Organic matter activates the natural fertility of the soil. Organic matter retains nutrients that it later exchanges with plants. And in the line of applying regenerative agriculture, in the line of improving soil fertility, one of the main objectives as farmers, or as aspiring regenerative farmers, was to improve the organic matter content of the soil. And we thought, how can we do this? The initial idea was to drop chemical fertilizers and shift to organic fertilizers, thinking it would swiftly increase the amount of organic matter. So, leave the urea, leave the NPK to apply manure, to apply compost for soil enrichment. And it is true that is how we began to apply in order to increase organic matter, but at a very slow pace. We discovered one of the most important things we've discovered in these years, and the key to increasing organic matter is plants. Plants allocate approximately 40 to 50%. They inject the carbon that plants take in from the air during photosynthesis into the soil to supply nutrients for the microbiology. This method aids in supporting the growth and activity of microorganisms in the soil, which are vital for nutrient cycling and soil health. By enhancing the microbiology, it promotes plant growth and overall ecosystem resilience, contributing to a sustainable and thriving environment. This is a substantial quantity of carbon, of organic material that plants emit into the soil. And this is the fastest way we have to increase the organic matter in the soil. Actually, 80% of the organic carbon in the soil, from the organic matter in the soil, comes from the plant's photosynthesis. So the key to increasing organic matter is to have a multitude of plants conducting photosynthesis for as extended a period of time as possible. And how do we manage to have so many green plants here all year round by doing photosynthesis? Well, in woody crops there's a very easy way called vegetative covers, which is what you can see here in this olive field, although we use it with all woody crops, almonds, olives, vineyards. These are veggie covers. So what you see here is having plants that cover the ground, and instead of tilling, well, we leave these plants and we keep clearing them out. And this is the most efficient and recommended method to quickly increase the organic matter content in soil. Moreover, this approach is applicable not only in vineyards, but also in olive trees, almond trees, and any other woody crop that we handle. Implementing this technique has consistently allowed us to achieve remarkable results, going from 0.5% organic matter to 3% organic matter in just a span of 3 to 4 years. An incredibly rapid climb, made possible by the exceptional handling and implementation of the vegetation covers, similar to the ones showcased in this video footage. Some vegetative covers that make it easier for us to manage, that prevent these soils from eroding because they are protected, that generate biodiversity, that attract all kinds of insects, especially in spring-summer, that help us combat the main pests and diseases of these crops, of the vineyards, of the olive trees, of the fruit trees, of the dried fruit, etc. So, it's like all advantages when you work with vegetative covers, but you have to know how to handle them well, because they're still plants that compete with our main crop, in this case with almond trees. Therefore, the key to implementing a vegetative cover that works and doesn't compete for water and nutrients with our commercial crop, which is where we make money, is basically managing it well, implementing it properly, knowing the soil well, and managing it well so that it doesn't become a problem at certain times of the year and doesn't cause a significant drop in production. However, once we learn how to do this, it's all advantages, and the organic matter content increases rapidly and in a much more cost-effective way than applying manure and compost solely to increase the organic matter in the soil. This is why working with vegetative covers is a beneficial practice that can enhance soil health and productivity while minimizing negative impacts on the main crop.